Hey, welcome, everyone.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome.
You going? I was thinking, I had one thing left to do. What was it? And I worked it out now.
What,
It
what was it?
was put a background up.
Oh, there you go. Well, that actually works well. Good morning,
So,
everyone, or
so
evening, wherever you are.
yeah, yeah. So, our production manager last night was cracking the whip, said that we had to go live. So,
Oh,
um,
yeah, there
if
we
you
are.
could share, here we are. Yeah, had nothing to do with me. I was forced, but not by gunpoint. Actually, I was persuaded very easily. I might. Yeah, okay, sounds good. But that means that there's some people out here that need some messages, need to hear some stuff. Because usually, when we get a prompt to do a pop up live, there's always a person or two that need a real message real badly. So we will find who that is when we get to them. So, people, you know the deal. If you could please share us out, that would be much appreciated.
Grab your
Cindy,
coffee if it's morning,
I'll get it.
afternoon, or evening. It doesn't really matter. So just grab your coffee, share us out, sit back, chill.
Yep, and I'm just sharing us out, people. So,
Yeah, I'm just sitting here looking pretty. Normally
I'm
Brooke
sharing.
does that, but
So,
I'll
sharing
do it.
is caring. Okay. Mystic, spiritual. Da-da-da. So, yeah, how is your day going, people? Good to see you. I mean, I can't see you, but I can feel you.
I can see you.
You can see me. Yeah, it's
You
easy to
can
see
see
me. I can
me.
see you. I can indeed. The wonders of modern community internet. Okay, it's just still sharing, people. So yeah, please share us out, and we will read who we're drawn to, who we're not drawn to. We will read for them if they donate. Okay, any amount, and people just remember, it's really good. We get a lot of people that love to donate amount for other people. So you can see someone, their name jumps out to you. Donate $5 or something for them to get an extended reading, okay, and pay it forward, okay, because we're a community that supports each other, and it's really good to do that. And the universe is like, man, I like this guy. Look, they're doing the work. They're sending out money. They're helping out other people. I might send them some more money so they can do that more often. It's funny how the
That's
universe
right.
works like that.
Yeah.
Still sharing. Getting there, getting there, getting there, getting there, getting there.
How's everybody been coping with the energies coming through? And they have been coming through nice and strongly.
Yeah, I was noticing it this morning when I was having my coffee. I was like, yep. Okay, just a couple more things to do. People, if you notice down the bottom, I have bookings open on my website. So if you would like any, I've kept the price down. So if you'd like our session, coaching and mentoring session, we can set up a plan and a growth plan for you to accelerate your spiritual growth. Just check out my website, check out the sessions available, and just book one in. Or if you would like a private reading, or if you would like a healing from Stathi, contact. All links are in the show notes. You can book Stathi for something and contact him and do some work with him. So we are available when we're not online as well, at the request of the universe. Okay, what was I doing? No idea. Okay,
Sharing.
think,
Yeah,
Brooke,
sharing.
think.
Don't think
No,
too
we
hard,
got
mate. My head's already starting to hurt.
Yeah, I know. I was getting pressure last night, and it's just energies are amazing. But coffee just sort of helps a lot. Just it's surprising how much that always helps. Okay, I've just got to post something in my page and post something in your page.
I've already done in my page.
Okay. What I need for you?
You can do it again if you want.
No, what I need for you to do is pin a comment that I just put up.
Pin a comment that you just put up. Okay, give me a second. I just need to go here and find something I can't see.
Yeah. 1 sec. Almost done, people. Almost. Just doing some work. Okay.
Where are you? Why can't I find you?
Oh, it's already there.
Here we go. There you go. You can go in there. You probably
Okay.
don't.
I don't remember putting it in there, but apparently it's in there. Weird. Okay. So who we got here today? Lovely people. G'day, Kathleen. Cindy, if you can write down the people that first came into put it in the private, the first people that come up, because we like to favor some of the first people that come into the show and stay for the show. So when we get a spot, or when we don't know who to read for, I go off the list of the first people that come in. So if you come in on the show first and say hello, that would be much appreciated. Immensely. Donna, Julie, Kathleen, Cindy, who? Mila. There you go, Mila. Hey, Patricia. How you going?
Come on.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna start with a where am I going? Thank you, Mila. That is much appreciated. Hey, Patricia. Okay, I'm just getting
your
organized.
shared out.
Shared
and
out.
You're pinned. And pinned as well.
Pinned. That's
yes.
it.
Okay. Hello to everyone that I've missed. So gotta go and do some shopping.
Shopping?
Get yourself some coffee.
Get some coffee, man. I need some potato wedges. I need to go down to Crystal Shop and get half a kilo of that. You know that crystal shard mix?
Mm-hmm.
What do they call it? Fairy crystals? It's just got all the little shards mixed together?
Fairy crystals, yeah.
Yeah. You can actually go into the shops and you can buy a kilo bag for like $28 or something.
Yep.
Well, I just usually get half a kilo, and I mix it with some fertility herbs. And so when I'm doing my garden beds in my garden, I sprinkle it in and put the intent. And man, you should see how quicker things come up. They just go boom, like within like 2 days. I've done it before, and then stuff like in 2 days, it's like up, and it's like, yeah, man, we're good to go, we're good to grow. It's lovely. Okay, should I start with a group reading? Do we need to do a group reading?
Do a group reading. You always do a group reading.
Not always.
No, do a card. Pull a card. A group card.
Okay, I pull 3 cards for the group. This is a group card. Let's see. Actually, I'll pull 2 sets of 3. Okay, where's our group? Where is the collective at today? Okay, people. Oh, people. First card is inverteds. See yourself in nature, people. This is about getting away. We live in a world bombarded with electromagnetic fields. Okay, you have no idea how bombarded we are with energies that are not ours. Okay, so we need to go out into nature, and it's not until we get out into nature and meditate, or we go down the beach and get away, that we realize how bombarded we are with electromagnetic fields. So people, see yourself in nature and get out into nature, because here, the middle card I've got is seek the lesson. Okay, this is what we're going to understand. G'day, Beth. we've got to understand energies, and we've got to know energies. And when we're bombarded with, Wi-Fi, power lines, those dodgy lights that it's putting up everywhere, with cameras in them, when we get away into nature, or we get somewhere away from that, we realize how meditate, we realize how actually clearer we are and how bombarded we have been in our houses. I mean, think about it. We've got wires going everywhere with electricity, okay, electromagnetic field everywhere. So there's a real calling to get out there and seek the lessons, seek the knowledge, seek the power, instead of just going, when are my circumstances going to line up? Become the change. Okay, step into our sovereignty, step into our power, and absolutely become that driving force. When you do that, what's going to happen? See, this card says, change is inevitable. Okay, we wanting stuff to come to us. Why is it always we wanting stuff to come to us? Why don't we seek to change? Because that's where the real power is. Knowing thyself is absolutely the game changer. People want to go, when's the game going to bring me something? When's the game going to be the game changer? Make that choice to become the game changer. Do what needs to be done. Seek and you will find. And when we do that and we step into our power, boom, it all starts happening like you would not believe. Okay? And moving forward for people, and when we do that, we come into our real power. We observe in silence, because that's what it is. It's about being out at the moment and observing, not being chattery in the head, not going rah, rah, rah. Sometimes we do. We go like, oh, I need to do this, I need to do that. That's okay. But if we're continually thinking of what we need to be doing, we are not present and we are not in the moment. So we need to observe in silence. Okay? And there's a time when we need to think. It's called focus and act. Doesn't just say focus and believe. Focus and believe. The universe will bring us everything. Yes. We align with our energies. The stuff will be drawn to us, but we still need to focus and act. It takes action. Spirituality is not being high vibration and waiting for stuff to come to us. We have to act. We're the manifestors. We create our reality. This is what we do. Okay. And the last card I've got for everyone is, well, source is all. And I'm not talking about chili sauce, although I love chili sauce. I'm talking about us being connected to that oneness, that singularity of the universe. This is where we all came from. Okay. That is a great reading for everyone. It just sounds like the universe is saying, come on, people, zone in, connect in, do the work and connect with me. It's all here. Okay. So thank you, universe. Thank you for that great reading. So take what resonates and what doesn't resonate. Well, I don't know what to do. It doesn't resonate. And I got nothing. So we are going to start with, like we always do. Well, sometimes, not always. We have to have room to maneuver. But I reckon, what do you reckon? So, people, if you would like an extended reading, see what's written down there? All along that way? What do you reckon? I like you thinking, Julie, but that's not the number.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, it's in private chat.
Number.
Yeah, it's in private chat. I always do that. Otherwise, I forget and I have to go on the messenger and I have to go here and I have to go there. Oh, Louise, 55. Choo-choo. It's a good number, but it is not the number. Okay. Have we got the number? What is it? Louise? Really? You and Julie? Come on. We don't have a naughty corner on this show, but we'll be seriously thinking about it. Have another shot, everyone. Have another shot. Wait a sec. Someone get it?
No.
Yeah.
No.
I'm so shocking. No, they haven't got it. Have another shot, everyone.
No.
Who needs the message?
It doesn't look like these people need the message.
You don't need a message? Okay.
The show.
Too many 69s.
Does everybody want 69 or something? Or that's what you're hoping for the night or the day?
Yeah, they're trying to manifest it. Okay. Still haven't got it.
No. Well, leave it till after.
Yeah, we'll leave it till after. Okay, Louise. That's not the number. But no numbers, people. None of you's got it. That's it. It just means it's not ready. So, Louise, if that's the case, I'm going to do for you a reading. What sort of reading? What is it? Where's my thing? I got it. That's a new
band,
Cindy. Cindy's in a band. What instrument do you play, Cindy? What instrument do you play? None of you got the number, which means the universe does not want you to have an extended reading courtesy of Stathi. That's okay, because we got Cindy readings. Okay, let's have a look, Louise. What's happening in your neck of the woods? So, people, don't forget to tag people and share us out. Bring the people in.
Numbers has stopped now, Kathleen.
Yeah, numbers
we'll leave it till We'll leave it till a little bit later.
We'll leave it till a little bit later, yep. Okay. Louise, what's going on? I got the star. I got the star ancestor as your first card. Follow the voice in your soul. Okay, it feels like you're going through the motions. We're doing this, we're doing that, going through the motions. But usually when this happens, this means that we've got, it's not that we've so strayed away from the path. It feels like we've just come out of that heart space. Okay, and then some of the stuff that we're doing, I mean, when we're doing work and we're working in certain areas, sometimes it's a lot of work. Okay, but there's something happening in the star ancestor saying, follow that voice in your soul. It's like come back to that heart space. So if you just want to focus on your heart at the moment, take a big breath in, a big breath out, and focus on that heart. Focus on that heart space. Because this reading, it feels like because there's intuition, there's messages coming in. It's like the universe. It feels like the universe, Louise, is trying to go, hey, over here, over here, over here. The intuition's trying to guide you, but it feels like you're sort of shutting it out. There seems to be just a little bit of shoving it out. Okay, because what happens is we start to move in a direction that the universe pushes us in, and then we just, I'm a classic for it too. Then you get so in your head, okay, let's get this done. I'm going to do it this way, and the universe is trying to like say, here, look, what about we splinter off here? Look at this, and you're like, well, that doesn't fit in my plan right now. It feels like there's this slight struggle where we're, the known, like if you, I'm not sure, do you have a spiritual business or anything, Louise? Because I'm feeling like there's a struggle where, we've gone back into our head to get things done when it started as a heart path. And it's really hard sometimes because I feel like the universe is saying, hey, look, you haven't got a spiritual business, but there's something you work on at the moment, and the universe is saying, it's not working. It's not working. And they're trying to give you these messages. Your intuition is trying to talk to you. Your instincts are trying to talk to you. Okay, but it just seems that heart space just is there's a little bit of heaviness there. Okay, this could be something else. There's somewhere that you could be going through. You're doing something with someone, or you've got plans, and the universe is going, look, the reason it's not firing up. There's a reason things aren't firing up for you at the moment as much as they should, because that voice in your soul screaming out to your heart is like, hey, move in a new direction, because you're just on one. You focus on going this way. The universe, it feels like the universe is trying to guide you, but there's no flexibility. There's no flexibility. They're trying to guide you here. They're trying to guide you there. The universe is trying to guide you here, going, here, look, we're trying to set up an opportunity here. We're trying to set up something for you here to grow. And it's like, no, I'm going this way. So it's just all about flexibility for you. Okay? Because, we want things to happen. We want things to move forward, but it's about making plans. Sometimes we need to put practical plans in step. And that's absolutely like, we have to set, okay, we can say, when is this coming? When am I going to finish a cycle, or when am I going to get gifts, or whatever you want to call it, and all this sort of stuff. But we can wait around for that stuff, or we can make a plan to take up practices to get us in alignment. And I just really feel the universe is saying, come on, we need to move in a new direction. Einstein says this, doing the same thing every day, doing the same thing. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing every day and expecting different results. Okay, and the universe, I just really feel the universe is like shaking it up, but there seems to be like a set in the way is fear of the unknown, and which is hard. Okay, because usually, look, follow the voice in our soul. Usually, our soul is screaming out to us on our desires, what we truly want, but our actions don't always reflect that. But when our actions do reflect that, that's coming into alignment. And when we come into alignment, boom, that's where the magic starts to happen. That's where the growth spurt happens. Okay, so it's all about getting into that heart space for you and coming into the alignment and becoming present. Because at the moment, I've got the Father Sky here. Look, trust in the unknown. We've got all these dreams, we've got all these desires, all these things that we know in our head that will make us happy, know in our heart that will make us happy. But stepping out into the unknown, stepping into that fear, trying new things, this can be very confronting. Okay, and it just feels like the universe is going, come on, come into that heart space, and just trust. Okay, it just feels like there's a lot of stuff. You've got these thoughts, that you've got these ideas, and it just almost feels like there's a bit of confidence somewhere that's saying, look, I don't know if I'm good enough, or it doesn't, that's okay. But we get confidence by doing it. And I just really feel that it's time for you to start moving forwards, start to take some steps. You know, maybe go and do some groups that you've already, some circles that you want to do, that you've always thought about doing, but there's always, oh, no, I haven't got the money, haven't got the time. We make up all these excuses. That's fine. Sometimes those things are real. But, you know, when we step out and go, no, I'm going to do something, you know, if something really scares me, I make sure I do it. Not always. I've probably got a ton of things that I'm scared of doing. But I more and more, I will not let that hold me back, that fear hold me back. Okay? Because usually it's that fear that we all carry around, Louise, that we all carry around. It's the fear of the unknown. It's like, but I don't know anyone there, and I don't want to look like a dick. You know, our minds, our ego tells us all sorts of things because it wants to keep us in the known. So it can be very confronting and uncomfortable. But that's all it is. It's just a little bit uncomfortable at the start. And it usually develops and grows because there's opportunities, doorways, I feel, opening all around you, and they're just getting closed. And the universe is like, oh, I'm going to open another one. Go on. It was just, man, that doorway was all set, man. You should have seen that timeline. You should have seen that pathway. It was beautiful. And you guys are telling you. There's two voices. You got your inner compass from your heart space, your inner self, whatever you want to call it, your guides, whatever you want to call it, telling you, hey, this will be good. And then the ego steps in and goes, here's 10 reasons why you shouldn't do it. Which voice where are we coming from? Are we coming from here? Or are we coming from heart? Okay, so it's all coming from heart for you, but you know, it's going to take your strength. It's going to take your strength, confidence, courage on your behalf to start moving in that direction. But this is how things start to develop. This is how things start to really open up. This is how you become a game changer in your own circumstances. Okay, and moving forward, I've got the great teacher. Learn from spiritual experiences. If we're doing the same thing and making the same choices all the time, then we're not learning. And if we're not learning, I met a person that knew once. I've met people that know everything, and you know what? If they have nothing to learn, they don't grow. Okay, so it's about breaking down those walls, shaking it up, Louise, shaking it up, getting a fire in your belly and go, yeah, man, let's be the change. Let's dig deeper. Let's follow that voice in the soul. It's not easy, but if it was easy, we'd be doing it already, and we wouldn't be having this conversation. Okay, and your last card is surrender to outdated beliefs about yourself. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself that originate from the past. Then you can own your power and soar in your life. I hope they help you, Louise.
Louise, I don't have much to say to you, but I'm going to say this to you. If you have expectations, those expectations are what you've been holding on to, and it won't be presented to you because you're expecting it to be in a particular way. The unknown is a mystery, but the mystery is always presented to us in a manner that is acceptable to us. Don't have expectations to what the unknown is going to present, because that expectation is the old way of seeing things. We expect things only based on what we remember. You're doubting yourself, and that is something that's causing a lot of pain within you, and that is your own self-doubt. So that self-doubt comes from, as Brooke said, I'm in agreement with a lot of what Brooke said, you have a heavy heart. You're holding on to having all these expectations. Till you let go of those expectations, you will remain holding those expectations. You're not listening to yourself. As I said, I do agree with many of what Brooke said. You are not listening to yourself, and you're expecting others to give you what you are looking for. You're not going to get it. There'll be guidance, but that's all there is. The guidance itself is not always what we want it to be, but it is what it is as it is received. What you're after at this moment and what is advisable for you is to sit with yourself. Accept yourself and accept where you are. Acknowledge that your expectations, because they were expected yesterday and the day before that and the day before that, and here you are still expecting. Find a group, as Brooke mentioned, and I agree with that as well. Find a group where they encourage, where you all encourage each other to be yourselves, to accept the moment for what it is. And what is presented from there onwards? Well, unknown. I don't have anything else for you.
Is it Lois? Louise? Lois. Lois?
Louise.
Louise.
Louise?
Hey,
Louise?
Cindy. Cindy, are you confused? Thank you. Get there, man. You're getting good, girl. On that. Get on it. Thank you, Cindy. And that reading was donated by Cindy. Cindy, the production manager. See what Cindy got me? Sent me? Check out that. Seek harmony with a frog doing some sort of weird ballet yoga thing, man, that I am never going to.
Can't say the frog, man.
It's stretching out, and it's got like the ballerina puts its leg on top on its head. And I do solemnly wish not to achieve that position.
I was going to say, for you to achieve, mate, something for you to aspire to.
Yeah, not going to, yeah. No, that would rip me apart.
Oh, come on, mate. Start with 1 millimeter a day and just stretch a little bit for 1 millimeter a day, yeah. Can you put your frog up for a second, Brooke? Grab your frog for a moment. Put it in front. Okay. Keep coming. Yeah, forward, back maybe. Yeah, because it's blending into your background because it's green. That's not a frog.
It's a dragon.
That's it. There you go. Turn it around so we can see the back of it, what you're looking at. Turn it. Turn it. That's it. Thank you, Cindy. There we go. Foot and mouth disease, maybe?
No, man, it looks like he's scratching the top of his head with his foot. But his hands reaches his foot, so like, what's the point? What happened there? Ah, she took you off.
Yeah. So we can see you.
Okay. Ah.
She banned me. Yeah, so we can see it better. Yeah, we can see it. Cool. There you go.
Seek harmony. Right. So I've been on the spiritual dating sites going, where's harmony? Where's harmony? Where's harmony?
And there she is. Hello, Amanda. Hi, Mandy. I'll call you Jane.
Hey, Mandy. Did you find my brookite?
He'll harass you forever now.
Oh, yeah. I want some brookite.
Okay. Brooke, before you go on again, can I get you just to bring your focus to your heart chakra, please, mate? Because I've got to get rid of this. And it is coming back to you constantly. Focus. That's it. Overthinking a few things, mate. Don't overthink them. Act them when the time is time to act them.
Yes.
Bring your focus to your throat. Bring your focus to your throat chakra for a moment. And I'll get you cleared before you go on, because I keep feeling you. That's it. Get your neck. Go to your left all the way as far as you can. Feel the stretch. Take a deep breath. You'll count to 3. Release. As you release, bring it all the way to your right. Do the same thing. Deep breath in, count to 3. From the right, bring it downwards, chin to your chest, and around and to the back. And drop your shoulders. Feel your head just floating on your shoulders. That's better. Okay.
Would you like to pick someone? Cindy, would you like to pick someone?
Yeah, let Cindy pick someone. Yes.
Who would you like us to read for, Cindy? Hey, Sonia.
Hi, Sonia. Okay, Patricia Clayton it is. Are you there, Patricia Clayton? Are you there, Patricia? Hello, Patricia. Okay. And Patricia is here. Are you starting? You are starting. Yeah.
Yep. Patricia, it seems to be like a lot. What happens is we past issues, unresolved stuff. When we go through stuff, it can create thought patterns. When we think about stuff, it creates thought patterns. But there seems like to be a big block at the moment. Okay, this is through your experiences, relationships, stuff at the moment. It's like there's an innate lack of trust with some people. It feels like there's with certain people or certain things, there's a lack of trust. I have a lack of trust in the government for obvious reasons. Okay, but there's a lack of trust. Okay, and this is hindering you and breaking through in the areas that you want at the moment. Okay. Okay, and it feels like you've almost closed yourself off. You've got things. Okay, things seem to be working for you. You've got things. You've created a comfort zone for yourself at the moment. A way about going things. A way about doing things. The unfortunate thing is when we get stuck in these comfort zones, we become stagnant. We become change, and then we get so used to being in the same spot, doing the same thing, that we want to change. We want all this new stuff. We want all this stuff in our life, but we don't want to change. And if we don't change, the surroundings don't change much. Just circumstances. We float through circumstances, and they dictate the change. At the moment, it's about opening your heart. It's about trusting that there's more out there. I feel like you've closed yourself off. This could be an old thing. This could be a past thing. This could be a past hurt. It could be something new. I'm not sure. But there's a point in your life where you've closed things off, and then it's like you've built a wall around yourself. Okay. But it's time that you need to get back to that love. You need to clear that heart. You need to heal those hurts. You need a freshness, that fresh sun on your face. You need to feel the sand in your toes. You need to really, really find that joy again. It feels like you've put yourself in a box. And it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to be in those comfort zones, and we don't want to get out of that box. It's very hard, but there's a calling for you to get out of that box, so you can just have that greater richness of life and that greater experience. Okay, you're here for a reason, and you do belong. But at the moment, you need to challenge yourself. What I mean, I'm feeling like if you've got it all worked out, once we're set in our ways, that's it. It's game over. Okay. For you at the moment, it's about being prepared to change and being whatever thoughts you've got, whatever feelings you've got, challenge them. You need to challenge them. They're not getting challenged at the moment. Okay. Why do I feel this way? Oh, it's just me. No, it's what I choose. People do that all the time. Oh, it's just the way I am. Okay, well, that's game over. Circumstances now dictate your life. So this is time for you to start challenging yourself, start going within. Okay, I've got to change. I want to change. I need to really look, because you do belong here. You are here for a reason. You are here to experience, but at the moment, it feels like you've shut yourself down. I mean, it's time to open up with love and confidence, and start to trust in the magic of the universe. Start to trust in the magic of life. Start to get that passion back. But that starts with you starting to challenge what you think. Go, look, I've got to make changes. You got an old way of doing things that you're stuck in right now, and you got to challenge that all the time and go, why? And really know. Or we can go and put Netflix on and go, just get into our routine. But you've got to shake it up. Okay? You've got to dig deep. You've got to dig deep. There's always something. Okay? You have to challenge all your belief systems. You have to challenge all your... You have to start bringing back this love, because at the moment, you need to... Your main card, two cards are inverted. And the first card is trust in the magic. The second card over that is have courage. Okay? You need to dig deep. You need to make changes. Things forever changing. You can forever change. If you're bedridden, that's the perfect place to get in contact with yourself and explore the magic of the universe. Turn that TV off. Turn that thing off. Meditate, explore, study, learn, know, expand that heart, line those chakras, do all the work you can. Okay, because when we go external and with the expectations, it just blocks. It closes doors. Look, your main action card is with love and kindness. Okay, it's about opening that heart again for you. Because I've got a new day dawns, but it's inverted. It's waiting you. It's waiting for you to change. It's waiting you to grasp. It's waiting for you to step into your power. It's waiting to ignore. It's waiting to you to shut that monkey mind, that ego mind, to keep us in the known and go, wait a sec, there's got to be more. You can seek that. You can find that. It's up to you. The choice is yours. But it starts with opening that heart for you. Because I got a new day dawns. That's inverted. That's waiting to happen. The new day that dawns. That new beginning. That new you. Because at the moment, it's not lining up with your timeline. You need to line up with that. You need to bring yourself in to align with that for it to come in. Then underneath that, I've got become a shapeshifter. Transformation. But which timeline do you want to be on? You want to be in the head and this sucks? Or you want to be on the timeline of let's work on that heart space of love, let's open my heart and stuff it. I'm going for it. And see what's possible. Choice is yours. But you need to make that choice. And your last card is I surrender to low self-esteem. You deserve success, love, and abundance. Set your intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. That stuff that doesn't serve you. Okay? I hope that's helped you, Patricia.
Patricia, two things keep popping up very strongly as well. Confusement, but conflict. The conflict seems to be stronger than the confusement, but I feel that they go hand in hand. Conflict and confusement. Conflict's not occurring right this moment unless there's somebody that you're in conflict with right this moment, right now, not 2 seconds ago, and not someone that could possibly come into your life, but right this moment. Otherwise, the conflict's in here. It is, as Brooke mentioned, it is in the mind. A lot of confusement around you at this point of time, which is blocking you. And well, the advice is coming, but it feels like you don't want to really hear it, although you do want to, and I can feel that confusement and the conflict within that as well. If you're holding on to how things were, they're gone. There's no more. What I feel strongly is that within you, you want something, and this want seems to be just screaming and crying, but it's not really your want. It's something that it seems like it's an old want, something that's been planted into your mind by others around you, ideas or suggestions. You're very suggestive as well, is what I pick up on you. Your alignment is out, and when I say alignment, so all your chakras, and if you work with them, work a little bit deeper with them, they seem to be all over the place. Do you get a lot of headaches constantly? Are you constantly overthinking things? Because again, there's pressure that I feel around the forehead area. There's a lot of pressure around the neck. But that's the conflict, it's the confusement, it's the expectations, it's all these yesterday's ideas that you're holding on to, that you want things to be different, but the difference is always based on what it was yesterday, and yesterday is always going to provide you with the same thing. There's a lot of frustration with you, a lot of now what, now what, now what, that you're constantly running in your mind. You're jumping here, there. How do I get this? How do I get that? And you don't have it because that's all you're always doing, looking for answers, but you're hoping that this will give you an answer or that will give you an answer, and just confuses you more. You go here, you go there. You're just all over the place, just trying to work out, and that's all you're doing is a workout which you're not even appreciating for yourself. It is advisable to take time for yourself and stop thinking about what others have said, which will stop the conflict as well. If someone's creating conflict, and I feel the conflict is your own self, conflict within yourself. But if you're creating conflict, stop running in your mind, sit, listen to music, put your attention on the music that you're listening to, put your attention to what you're doing as you're doing it. Don't worry about what you're going to do. You're not doing that. Don't worry about what you did do. You're not doing that either. All you're doing is thinking about it. That, yes, you do a lot overthink. Keep yourself present. Be here in this moment. Appreciate what you have in your surroundings right now as you listen to my words speaking to you directly. Do not think about anything else other than what is around you at this moment. Appreciate it. Go outside. Feel the grass under your feet. Feel the coolness or the warmth. I don't know where you are, so I don't know what the temperature is. Is it dark? Is it night? Appreciate everything as it is at this moment. Otherwise, all you're going to do is keep looking and looking. And many do this. Many will always want to look, always looking and looking and looking, never satisfied with what they're seeing, because that itself is something that they want more after. Appreciate what you have right this moment. Clear yourself. Advisable to start eating a little bit healthier as well. And it is advisable as well to go out for a walk. Take your time. Enjoy. Enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy it as you're doing it. Don't think about, oh, I'm going to go and do this or I'm going to go enjoy that. Do it and enjoy it as you're doing it. I hope that's helped. Yeah, don't try. Do. Trying is saying that you're not going to do anything. I'll try to do this. I'll try to raise my hand. You're either raising your hand or you're not raising your hand. You're either walking or you're not walking. Will you try to breathe or are you just breathing? Will you try to see or are you just seeing? Will you try to hear or are you just hearing? You say, what is it to try? Try just means that you're not going to do anything. Don't try, just do. Well, you can go outside. You can put your feet on the ground. Whether you're walking or not, you can make your way around, unless you're laying in bed, and I don't know anything about that. But there is a lot of things you can do now. You can't walk, fine. Do. Don't try. Whatever it is you can do. You can listen to music. You're not going to try to listen to music, so I can go on. Thank you. You're on mute, Brooke.
Patricia, go onto your website, my website when you can, and book a session for a pouch. Okay, it's just a free session. I'll give you some guidance and some coaching if you want it. But just do it through on my website as if you were buying a pouch, because it's an interview. So you can book in a session with me. It won't be a pouch session. It'll be a consultation, and I'll run through some stuff with you. Okay. So just go onto my website and book a pouch session. Yep. Okay. Who have we got? One sec. Yeah, still refreshing. Okay. I hope that's helped you, Patricia. And that was donated by the lovely Hey, Philo. Yeah, we read who we're drawn to. Philo,
of wisdom. Philosophia, a friend of wisdom or love of wisdom.
We read who we're drawn to, and absolutely, this one's just microwaved it. Thank you, bro. My brother's offering me a coffee. Better drink this one up. We read who we're drawn to. There's a PayPal link in the description if you would like a guaranteed reading, extended reading. Okay, any amount doesn't matter. Exchange of energies and all. And
That's where we get philosophy from. Philosophy, philosophia. Sophia, if anybody doesn't know, means wisdom. Philo is, well, it can be translated two ways. Philo, kiss, love, or friend.
so love pastry would be philo pastry. So
yeah.
yummy, isn't it?
Well, philo, I'll say this is the other thing. Philo as well, depends on how it's pronounced into association. Now we're going phonetics. Philo is leaf or layer.
Ah, okay. There we go, layer pastry. I got it. They don't, yeah. I just,
Yeah, Philip.
yeah.
So the word
So,
again, yeah. If we go into words themselves, most people say philo pastry. It's without knowing exactly what it means. But yeah, I won't go into the words at this moment. Go on, next one.
okay, next one. I reckon the next one. Flaky pastry. Flaky.
Flaky?
Yeah.
No, it's not. Well, it is, I suppose. It depends
Yeah, I
if you know
guess.
how to. Yeah.
But I buy the cheap stuff. The cheap frozen stuff. It's just works so well.
Do you? Which one do you get?
The black and gold one from Foodland because it's cheap. It's cheap and it works.
Well, if it works, I mean, that's all it really counts, as long as it
Yeah.
works. You know how to maintain it, don't you? Just when you're using it in a damp towel, so it doesn't dry out. So you use what you want, then you put a damp towel over it, and that maintains that moisture and that softness in it.
Yeah, well, I usually, as I say, me and my brother, we get the pizza dough. We get the wholemeal pizza dough. So they do the bags in the supermarkets, and we make rolls up and layered rolls and all sorts of stuff. Okay, yeah, we do make pizza too, but we experiment with the. I just buy the pizza dough and experiment with that. Make all sorts of stuff. I tried making my own bread once from just a concoction of all sorts of stuff, but I put rice in it and it didn't work, man. It came out like a crunchy biscuit, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yep, next.
Okay, who we got next? Let's get Cindy to pick for us.
Yeah, she seemed to tell us to come on today, so
Yeah, you're the boss here, Cindy.
Come on, Mrs. Intuition. Or just let us know, Amanda. Okay. Okay, Sophie. Big breath in, big breath out. Focus on that heart. Well, I like my incense.
Okay, yes, Sophie. There you go. Sophie. Wisdom. Brooke, I'm going to get you to start again. It seems like you're going to be starting at this moment. But the question I want to ask Sophie is, are you studying at this moment? Sophie, if you're there. No, okay, so it's not you. Go, Brooke.
Sophie, things are probably not going how you expected. And when you look back to when you were a kid, you're not where you expect you would be. Okay? But you want to find more, you're looking for direction, you're looking for yourself, looking for identity, or there's something inside you that keeps telling you that you were built for more. That you're here for a reason, but there's something more, and you're struggling to find it. Okay? Reason is you were born to create. And you've fallen away from that, going through life, just doing what needs to be done, and going, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Or sometimes what we need to do is we need to do. Instead of going, what do I do? We need to do. Okay? And you need to get creative. You need to try new things. Cindy will put it up. I see. You need to find yourself. Okay, at the moment, it's about expression. It's about expression for you. It's about being creative. It's about working on a project, something you've always wanted to do, paint, garden, start a podcast. Okay, but there is an innate pull for you to create. And if you want to find that happiness, you want to find that adventure, you want to find what drives you, you want to find that passion, you must get creative. Okay, because that's what you're built for. I guarantee you're a manifester or a generator. Okay, and if you sit stagnant, just going through the motions of life, or just going through the mundane, you're always going to have that pull. You're always going to have that inside you that's going, this part of me missing. Okay, because you're built to expand, you're built to create. Okay, and you've got to really hit that creative part. Okay, you're here to give. You're here in your experience. You're here to give. You're here to open. You're here to design. You're here to inspire. Okay, but that starts by inspiring yourself, and you will inspire yourself by doing, creating, and being. You can do whatever you want. You can give you $1 billion, and you still will feel the same. You just have a lot of stuff, and your mind you'll keep yourself occupied and distracted. You need to come back to your center. You need to come back to your center, Sophie. You need to get creative. Okay? You need to build. You need to grow. You need to do stuff for yourself. Okay? Okay? And you need to have a look at this. You need to go deep within and have a look at this, because at the moment, it's just like you're going external. You're asking we go get readings. There's nothing wrong getting a reading, but when we get readings all the time, yeah, it's good for my business. But I'd rather people heed to the wisdom and go, okay, let's take this wisdom, let's take these tools, because I'm here to find what's blocking you. That's what I'm here to do, to assist. Okay, but this is when you need to stand in your power, and you need to go deep within and go, okay, what do I need to move forward? What is holding me back? What are my desires? What are my fears? Hunt them down. So when we work out our desires, then we work out our fears. So the fears is what's stopping us from reaching our desires. And you're holding yourself back at the moment. Okay, this is your calling. I've got here, look, here. I've got here the ancient ones. This goes back from your lineage. This goes back deep within your incarnation cycle or whatever you believe in. Or your ancestors, they are calling. They're calling to connect. They're shaking you up, going, come on, Sophie, it's time to create. It's time to move. It's time to create. Okay? Because we can walk the walk, we can talk the talk, we can speak the speak. Right? This card's inverted. This says it all. Show that you care. Okay? Telling someone that you love them, yeah, it's words. But showing someone that you love them is more than 1,000 words. So with yourself, show yourself that you care and you really want by doing. Be that creation. Honor that creation. Honor this life. Honor yourself. When you do that, that'll honor the people around you because it will show them how to honor themselves. Okay, we lead by example, but that's we've got to learn to use the tools ourselves. And you're built for creation. Okay, it's going to take effort. It's going to take courage. It's going to take all sorts. Okay, it's going to take your strength. Distractions will come. Things will try to pull you back to the old ways. The old ways of doing things, the old routines. But this is when we have to stand and go, no, I have a vision. I have a vision. I desire more. The depth of my soul is screaming out for more. And we've got to hold that. And we've got to seek that. And we've got to find that. And we've got to do that. Otherwise, we're going to... This is all we got now. This is everything. I'll check it in a minute. Right up. Because at the moment you've got a lot of ideas, but you've got them guarded in a box. You've got them guarded. You're scared of letting people know that you want to be creative. You want to try that because you're worried about what other people think. Because some people are like that. They like straight and everything's going to be, oh, if that doesn't help my financial gain or build my house, it's silly. Okay, you might get a bit of that, but it's not silly. Okay, your soul is not silly. Creating from the heart is not silly. Okay? So you've got to stand strong. But you're born to create. And that you'll always be hard, there'll always be part of you shut down unless you embrace that and you seek that and you grow into that. Because that's what you're made for. That's what you're made for. Your last card is surrender to the fear of change. The universe is reminding you that you are cared for always. Whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, or a relationship, you are fearing aging or death. Repeat this affirmation. I have faith that all is well. I hope this helped you.
You done?
Yeah, and when I said the last word on that, the timestamp on this live was 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 11 seconds.
Sophie, first thing I want to ask you is, can you focus on your heart chakra, and do you know where your heart chakra is? Respond. Sophie? Are we still here, Sophie? Okay. Oh, yes, I'm still here. Okay. Okay. Do you know much about chakras? Okay. Um, it's not always easy. It's like where my hand is at this moment is your heart chakra. Focus. Can you bring your focus to your chest area? And you don't need to apologize. Just bring your focus to your chest area. There is potential within you to open up to a different level of reality, the one that you can only imagine. You have been imagining, but you're not actually doing anything about it. Um, Now, I pick up study around you, and again, it's coming up. So I'm feeling a study. Um, Take care of your body. Firstly, it's really important that you start taking care of your body. Your chakras are all over the place. Your energy is just scrambled and confused, and there's a lot of confusion from a lot of people at this moment. Um, there is an intensity of energies that are flowing through, and if we're not in line with our bodies, we're not going to pick that up. This energy is actually a healing energy in itself, but it's also a grounding energy. Uh, I'm going to suggest that you start looking into what chakras truly represent. And the main one that you need to focus on is your heart chakra, because there is pain there in your chest area, also in your stomach area. So the two main areas that I would suggest that you look into is your heart chakra and your sacral. Um, Digestive issues, something like that, or indigestion or something along those lines. Learn about your body and how the energy or the chakra and energy can assist you or align you. I know it's confusing, especially if you haven't looked into things like this before. Um, there is a path that's awaiting for you, but no one's going to walk it. You have to walk this for yourself. No one can assist you. They can guide you, but no one can truly assist you. You have to want to assist yourself. If you're after knowing what tomorrow is going to present for you, there are many out there who can possibly tell you. All I'm going to say to you is bring yourself to yourself, because you're actually ahead of yourself. You're too far ahead of yourself, in actual fact. Bring yourself into the moment, be present. Learn what the chakras are and how they're associated to the body. start working with them, and you'll start to, and you'll notice a lightness that starts to occur by understanding what grounding means, what the base chakra is, what the sacral is, especially what the heart chakra is. Your throat is blocked, and that could be a cold that you're going through, or a rough throat at this moment. But again, that's throat chakra. It's an area where it states that you're not speaking what you want to speak, or you have ideas, but you don't know how to get them across. You're in doubt of yourself, and you are doubting a lot of things at this moment, which is healthy in one way, but unhealthy in another. I'm going to leave you with just telling you, or suggesting that you start looking into the chakras and understanding them. Study, that's what study is. It is a bit of study, and it's not a light study, although your basic chakras are basic. There are not just 7 chakras, there are more, but start working with the basic ones, which are the first 7. 7 different colors that are associated to the rainbow. There is a connection to the colors that we see and what we wear. The chakras work with colors, with sounds as well. Brooke has, if you jump onto his page, Intuitive Focus, you'll get some information there, but the internet's got a lot of information about the chakras. Start looking into them and start seeing how they can associate, or they can assist you into clearing yourself up a lot more. I hope that's assisted.
If you go in the show notes, there's my link to my website. And if you scroll down, there's all the shows. And there's Spirituality 101, which has a lot of the basics. Like being present, forgiveness, judgment. And just they're straight and sharp, straight to the point, what they do and why we do it. And they only go for 5 minutes, so some of them less. So it's not waffle. It's not love and light. We gotta love and we gotta not judge people. It's nothing like that. It's straight to the point, down to the nitty gritty, down to the tools. If you want to hear from
I'm just going to quickly
hear from a big shot, check out this
coffee.
one. Dr. Joe Dispenza. Man, making coffee. Okay. Who we got?
Yeah.
Okay, in the comments. Anyone in the audience that suffers from anxiety, well, I've got you all here. Anyone who suffers from anxiety, I have an aptitude for making shamanic medicine pouches, and I make a pouch that blocks incoming energies, dulls them down. It's like a buffer. It dulls them so they come in softer and slower. So I make a pouch that these things, what they do is, as the energies come in, because they come in a lot softer and a lot slower, you're able to have a look at them. So instead of something happening and you go, fuck, you get into reaction mode or something triggers you, with one of these pouches, it'll come in softer and you'll have time to go, yeah, I don't choose to get angry about that. Okay, so they actually not only, and if you're, so they train you. They train you with energies. They'll get you noticing energies, the difference in energies. And when you can do that, you can start to train yourself on energies and understand what's yours, what's not. So a lot of nurses, people that work in toxic environments, they're a game changer. They go to work and it's like, oh, I don't feel so shitty at work today. Why? Because you got your pouch on and it's blocking all the other people that are shitty. Okay, these things are custom made, custom built, made to the individual. And they're absolute game changers, especially if you're an empath. I had one time where I got up and I was making a coffee, and then I started feeling anxious and I started feeling depressed, and I was like, well, this is not my energy. I mean, I love my morning coffee. I couldn't shift it. I was trying to change it in my mind. I was struggling to shift it. So then I went and got my pouch, put my psychic defense pouch on, and boom, energy gone. Okay. Because what happens is when we start to feel these energies, or like anxiety, depression or anger and all this, what happens is when we start, that attaches to us, this energy, is the feeders come in to go, oh yeah, cool, I've got an energetic meal happening here. And that's why this stuff builds and it becomes hard to shake, because you start putting the energetic feeders come in to feed off you. So one of these pouches gets rid of that. And while I'm waiting for Stathi, I'll just play the thing. And he goes, sure. Oh, he's back. So I was just talking about the pouches. Hello, Heavenly Flow.
Hello.
There you go.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Okay.
So who's next? Oh, wait a sec. Of course, I've got the next.
I think we have
Philo, you're up. Philo, we got donated readings. Philo, you're up. Are you there? Yep, we got Philo.
Yes, Loretta.
Hey, Loretta, that was so funny the other
Okay.
day. You donated. You actually requested $20 from me. You requested money from me. I got this like bill for like $20. Please pay Loretta $20. When I first got onto PayPal, Loretta, I did that too. I've done that a few times myself. It's embarrassing, but it's not. It's just we've all done that accidentally. Requested money. I was like, what? I have to pay Loretta to read her. That's how I read for Cindy. Cindy pays me not to read, but if I want to read her, I have to pay her.
Philo, while Brooke's reading, you keep your focus on your heart chakra. And can you write down your names? It's not philosophia. Yes, please.
Philo, I'm getting a.
Kimberly.
Sorry, Philo, I'm getting this some.
Kimberly.
Some overactive.
Kimberly.
Sorry, Kimberly. I'm getting. You've got some overactive chakras. Okay, which means there's getting some blowback, a little bit of heaviness in the heart. Okay, what happens is when we have stuff that we're out of alignment. Okay, the energy comes down, and it feels like that you've been connecting, but I'm getting, look, we're all connected. Okay, your bottom card is love without condition. This is something when we get zealous, okay, we can come across slightly toxic to people. It's not because we're not toxic, it's because when we're not aligned, we get energy blowbacks through different areas. And I'm feeling like pressure up here, like an overactive crown. And when we get an overactive crown, okay, I feel like you've got an overactive throat and a slightly overactive crown. It's not balanced. Okay. We get intolerance for the people around us. Okay. Because The energy is not flowing through our heart, through our connector. Okay, and it feels to me like we're all connected, but mirroring that is love without condition. Okay, so this is a symptom of not being fully aligned. Okay, it happens to us all. We stuff everywhere. Okay, because we need you to align. We need your aura nice and strong. At the moment, I've got here to the ancient ones. Okay, we're all connected. So this is talking about your connection has come up. Okay, your connection with spirit, embrace spirit. This connection, but when you get the connection strong, we've got to get that heart space right. Otherwise, we get overactive chakras. I don't know if you would know your chakra system well, Kimberly, but it's very important for you right now. Okay, but I've got the ancient ones here. I've got the ancient one. This is our ancestors. This is our inner self. This is our guides, our past experiences. If it was our experience or not, it comes through us. Okay, it's all connected to us. It's all connected through that singularity. The moment I'm getting that. It is really important for you to connect with your ancient ones. Connect with your past. Look at the past. Once again, feel like Kimberly, get onto chakras. It is very important for you. Okay, because there's energy waiting to move through you. There's connection. I've got you. It's like your ancestors and your guides, your inner self, are saying, "Come on, let's build that connection. Let's get that energy to line, build connection," because they've got plans for you. Okay, it's important. See, this card came out. Heed the messenger. The messengers. Okay. There's intuition. There's instinct, stuff coming through you, and it's like, come on, seek, get this work done. Get serious and get the work done, so they can really start working with you, and you can really start. I stop with spirit. No, this just means you're working with the wrong spirit. Okay. Where were you working? Where were you? I don't know what you were learning, but I feel that it can be dangerous in some places. Teach connection with spirit, but they don't teach defense. They don't teach grounding. They don't teach entities, energies. They just teach how to connect, which is, it's like if you're going into a UFC ring, that'd be like teaching someone just how to throw punches and kicks. Don't give them any defense work. Just throw them in the boxing ring without training them in the defense. Just training them in striking. Okay, tons of spiritual stuff is. It happens. But at the moment, it's about you tuning in and you gaining that knowledge. Okay, and you embracing. Okay, because there's a connection there. But if you don't start to really dig deep into this connection and come from the heart space, then you're going to get stuff that will start to control you negatively. Okay, so start going on to Spiritual 101. Go onto my website, my channel. You can get it to it through the website, Spiritual 101 Basics, and look at there's defense there, home defense, spiritual defense, clearing space. Okay, just some basics to keep you safer. Because I've got you're connected. Connection, get that connection, balance that connection, learn your stuff. There's a calling here. Seek your destiny. You've got a destiny. You've got plans. You came here for a purpose. You came here for plans. Okay. But you're going to be moving in. Like you're having premonitions and stuff. That's because you're connected. You've got some active clairs. Okay. But if we run from them, then we'll get flashes of I don't know and fear. But if you embrace it and do what you need to do, Then learn your defense, learn your basics, learn your balance, learn your stuff, and seek it. Because I've got here, seek your destiny. Okay? But you're going to have to make sacrifices in your life to do so. Okay? We've got to make sacrifices. So you're being called. Many are called. But few answer the call. So you can sit on the fence, but there's work to be done there. And you can embrace it or run from it. It's up to you. There's no right choice. There's no wrong choice. It's all up to us what we want to do. But it's coming time for you to make that choice. And your last card is surrender to what is. Flow with what is. Instead of fighting it, when you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it for exactly as it is will bring you peace. It is what it is. And we're going to make peace with that. Should I stay or should I go?
Okay,
Do I want
Kimberly.
to know?
Bring your focus to your third eye. You know the basics, 7 chakras. Third eye, throat, heart, solar, sacral, base. And of course, crown. Bring your focus to your forehead. Now, with your eyes closed, what I'd like you to do is just scan your body, especially on the outside of your left and right, but it's more the actually more the right. Okay, just scan outside. You know what the aura is? We're not looking for colors. We're just looking for the energy that is that vibrates out of us naturally. To the right side of your temple, and it is about half a foot, about this far out. If you look at the screen, it's about half a foot away from your temple. You have an attachment. You've latched onto something, or something has latched onto you. Have you been? Did you get into mediumship or something? You see, many this your name that you go by, which is philosophia, or philosophy. If you look and understand philosophy for itself, it's the teaching of oneself. Psychic or mediumship is to know oneself, and it's not to actually attach oneself to or open oneself to entities coming into them. Although many do, but they don't really understand what they're doing when they do that. They think that they're getting messages, but these entities are very good tricksters. If we're not clear with ourselves, if we don't understand who we are, and expecting these tricksters to give us information, all we do is open ourselves up to get affected by them, and we don't even realize it. And they're there to actually, because they want these tricksters or these entities, what they're after is our energy. And how do we give them our energy? We focus on them. The moment we start focusing on these entities, these tricksters, which go by many names, and and we keep our focus on them. Now, this is where, again, where focus goes, energy grows or flows. So if we're focusing on these tricksters, we're giving them energy, and they are more than happy to continue misleading us or feeding us this information as long as we put our attention to it. So they drain us. Once that draining begins, they open up a hole in our aura. Well, we open it up ourselves without even realizing we're doing that. And that just opens up, keeps it open. And it is an energetic vampirism, if you would like. It's not vampires, but it's an energetic vampire which has attached itself to you. Do you have sage, Palo Santo? Do you have incense around? They don't like, and also now we have to be careful with this one, but they don't like matchsticks. Although when lighting a match itself sometimes helps as well. But sage is going to be advisable for you to burn this moment. Also salt. It is advisable for you to grab some salt and just have salt in a little bag with you and have a salt bath. And do a nice strong salt bath. That'll clear your aura and it'll start to do some repairing on it. Get to understand the chakras again, and don't focus on the external, focus internal on how you feel. Get to understand your chakras. Your heart chakra is holding a lot of pain and a lot of hurt, something that has happened in recent past. Now, your solar plexus can be cleared up, and there's a lot of overactiveness all over you at this moment. So just completely, it feels like an anxiety or an expectation, which anxiety is caused. Well, expectation causes anxiety. The pressure in your head, and this is where the pressure in your head is because you're being drained. So it feels more like it's collapsing inwards. So you're not receiving energy, it's been sucked out of you. Bring yourself to your moment, to your present. Grounding is going to be very beneficial for you at this point of time. You have to let go of the old ways, which is your attachment to a particular time in your past. And then I'm not going this lifetime, it's a different lifetime. Understand philosophy itself for what it truly means. And philosophers were not speaking, as much as they were aware of what these entities are, and we give them many names, and they do have many names. They were more about knowing themselves and why these entities wanted to attach themselves to us, because they don't have a life of their own. They require us to give them life. Without us, they would not exist. That's why they're aiming to do at this moment. What they're aiming to do at this moment is to hold us into the what people are calling the third dimension. Third dimension of the three chakras. So they require us to remain in the 3D aspect, just working on our solar, sacral, and our base. They don't want us to come to our heart chakra or our throat chakra. Okay, so as we speak our truth, we're speaking it from the heart. It is the truth. The throat chakra opens. That's the fourth dimension, and then we start going to the higher dimensions afterwards. But not many can actually get to the higher dimensions. Not at this point in time. Learn more about the chakras and understand how to do a lot of clearing for yourself. And that's where you're going to start to feel a lot lighter as well. There is a heaviness around you, and you've brought that on. You brought that upon yourself. You've caused yourself more harm than good by doing certain things that you were not aware of. It's not something to dabble in if you don't know what you're doing. And it doesn't matter if someone says you've got potential, everybody has that potential to do it. Learn more about yourself, how to protect yourself, and then you can start going into different techniques. But very important is to learn, is to clear yourself at this moment. A salt bath, work with salts, sage, Palo Santo, keep it burning. Put positive music on, positive vibration and frequencies. You can find frequencies for the chakras online as well. Work with them, and the main one that you want to work with is your heart chakra at this point in time. That will make things a lot lighter for you, be a lot clearer for you as well. Visualize around you a green energy, and that green energy is the heart energy itself, and that'll start doing the repair work on your aura itself. What you can also do, which I'll get you to do right now, is bring your focus to the top of your head on your crown chakra, just an inch above. Now I want you to just visualize a disc. Disc is probably, I don't know, whatever this diameter is, 2 fingers or your hands together. Just visualize the disc above your head. And that disc now, just watch, it's a white disc, just watch all the light. I know this can be confusing. Just watch all the light come down all over you. It's the white light, it just comes all over you. Now, the white light is around the green light. So you've got a green light, and then you've got a white light all around you. They should start doing some repairs on your aura, but more importantly is you need to be more cautious of what you're putting your focus on, because where focus goes, energy grows. You will start feeling, well, you are starting to feel a little bit clearer at this moment, a little bit lighter as well, but keep your focus on your heart chakra. Do some cleansing, salt bath, sage, and Palo Santo, and that'll assist in clearing you up a lot more as well. Thank you.
Loretta, did you mean to say you donated twice? Was there any particular reason, or do you want me to send one back? Philo, philosophy. Was it Kimber?
Kim Lee.
Kim Lee. If you go to the website, if you go to my website, Intuitive Focus, there's multiple shows on during the week, and Stathi has a show on Fridays, a great show on Friday nights, which is just about exploring all this.
So, Cindy, can you just put my page up, please, for Philo and anybody else?
I might be able to do it.
Oh, you can do it then, bro. Hey, we've got to get Cindy working.
Got to be somewhere. Let's do it.
Thanks, man.
No worries. Now, Loretta. Thanks, Kimberly. Okay, while am I getting different cards for you? See, there's a message on those cards. What are you thinking, Loretta? What are you thinking? Loretta, there's positivity all around you. Okay? There's positivity, there's so much positivity there, but it feels like you're trying to push it out. You're trying to reason it out. Okay? This is overthinking, and it's affecting your mind. Is everywhere. Yeah, your mind is everywhere, and this is affecting all the manifestation happening around you. This is bringing you balance. It's like a seesaw. Because until you can get control of that seesaw mind, until you can start meditating or doing some practices that just teach you how to strengthen the mind, how to clear the mind, take control of the mind, you're going to be everywhere. Well, the first card I've got for you is Rings. This is a time of coming together, protection, and promises. I feel like this is for yourself. I feel like this card is about you, really getting to understand you and knowing you. We spend our whole lives looking externally for stuff because there's a desire, there's a pull in our heart, there's a pull in our soul that just keeps drawing us. I need something, I'm missing something, I need something, I want. But we go external for it all the time. The whole world has taught us, financial freedom, love, this and that. Someone else will complete us. I need, when I can get this, I'll be happy and win that. Everyone wants to win the lottery. I mean, most people that win the lottery, their lives still go back to the same crap. Just so they get more stuff. Okay? This is a time about you, understanding you, knowing you, wanting to understand you, and knowing that the change that you desire, the change that you want, the change that you seek is about coming together with yourself and nothing around you. It's all about you, your heart, and you. And that starts by taking control of the mind and being present and knowing ourselves. Because that's what's happening. That's what it feels like happening. It's feeling like you're inside your head. You're trying to work things out. Trying to work out the unknown, and it's just a waste of energy. Sometimes we have to weigh things up, but we're continually thinking about stuff. We're going to snap ourselves. Maybe do some meditation. Go, okay, I got to clear the mind. Do some gardening. Go for a walk. Focus on observing the trees, observing what's around us. Because at the moment, it feels like there's going to be a lot of stuff that's going to continue to go round circles, round inside your head until you make that choice. I've got spread your wings and take flight. There are no limitations. The only limitations at the moment is that you need to get active about doing the self-work. That's the game changer. That's what will bring you the change that you desire, the connection with yourself that you desire, the happiness that you desire, the life that you want to desire. Just so distracted by circumstances at the moment. I've got beauty, I've got change, I've got all sorts of stuff I'm looking at here, picking up for you. But it still comes back to you. Your main action card is reconnect with Mother Earth. Grounding brings balance. Take time out to restore your energy. Can't do that in your head. That does the opposite. We're in the head, we're running programs, we're running routines. And a lot of these subconscious routines have been formed by all sorts of things. So you're basically running on autopilot and going, why? But here, look, underneath your main action, which is saying you need to ground and get out of your head, this is the high priest. This is inverted, so this is not happening. This is what needs to happen to bring in that grounding. This is what's not happening. Intend and create. It just doesn't happen one day. We have to work for it. We have to fight for it. The mountain, stand your ground. That's holding the space, going, no, my mind's wandering. It's getting yourself back. This is the battleground. In here and in your heart. This is the battleground which you're existent. This is the battleground of your existence. Okay, and everyone wants to look around there. Look in the past, look everywhere else except where the job is, which is in the head, which is the heart, the battleground of the mind and the heart. If you can grasp that, a lot of the stuff around will start to clear up, or you start to see it for what it is. But I can give you advice all day, but the cards say, get on top of that. What's in there as a priority? Okay, that's your block at the moment. That's what's holding up. That's what's making all this other stuff manifest. No. Moving forward, until you take control of your mind, this card is, it's time for spiritual beginnings and a birth of new things. That's inverted. That's waiting for you to make the choice. Because it's crunch time on this earth. Everyone's being called, and you're being called. And the universe is saying, Loretta, come on. Let's get down to business. And we're worried about everything's external, and we're gonna take that. I mean, I can go into more depth, but it's just saying the same thing. Look, negativity around you, inside your head. That's the mind wandering, saying all sorts of things, can and can't be done, creating limitations all over yourself. Next card. Release the old and rest. It's inverted. This is holding on to stuff that no longer serves you, holding on to the old ways, holding on to the ways of doing things. Okay? It's acting as a block. Choose your path. Sitting on the fence, not making a decision. Okay? Not making a choice to really get proactive about doing these things. That's acting as a block. Shift your perception. Okay? You're not shifting your perception. You're still looking at everything externally instead of going within. That's acting as a block. The hunter. Track down your fears and your desires. That's not happening. It's acting as a block. That's inverted. Our desires are what really makes us tick, and our fears is what's stopping us from reaching that goal. Okay? This is just about choice. We have to make that choice, and we have to commit to ourselves. Because if we really love us, it starts with loving ourselves. Because until we love ourselves enough to do that and to make that choice, Loretta, and come within and do intend and create, to get out of our heads and come into that heart space, it's just circumstances. There's nothing we can do about it. That's the bottom line. I want to say things are going to be all good and things are going to get better for you, but that's up to you. Circumstances might line up. I'm not interested in telling people what circumstances are going to line up in the external. That's not what I do. I'm about helping you to find what's blocking you from knowing yourself, so you can create that reality that you desire. Okay? And your last card is Surrender fear. Let go of fearful stories you are telling yourself. Stay in the moment, focused on solutions, and celebrate every baby step forward. You got this, Loretta. You got this. If you want, look, get on my website. I do 1 hour sessions. I do 1 hour coaching sessions. If you get them regularly, I'll do you a deal. But if you want help to move forward and get this stuff happening, get it rolling, come and see me. Okay, I hope that's helped you. Make that choice.
Loretta, I'm going to ask you, and I want you to answer this honestly for yourself. What is it that you're after? Because I'm struggling, there you go, for me to say that, to connect with you, feel that there's nothing there. I'm not feeling you. I don't feel your focus on yourself. I don't feel any aspect of who you are. It feels like there's an emptiness there. Yeah, I feel that you need to be helping yourself first before you start helping others. It's empty. There's no you that I can pick up on to actually work with you, to even tell you do this or do that, or focus here or focus there. There's an empty space within you, and you're trying to fill it. You're not going to fill that by trying to do things for others, because you're not taking care of yourself. It's still not coming here. It's just this emptiness within you. There's a lot which, a lot of guidance. There are those who can guide you back to yourself, but so you seem to be so far. I just can't find you. You're out somewhere else trying to work out something. You're in your head a lot. It's in here, but it's just not able to get it. Look, I feel it's wonderful that you're aiming to assist somebody, but I feel that if you don't assist yourself, no matter how much you're aiming to assist somebody else, it's not really going to help them if it's not helping you. There should be exchange. There's just no you there. Find you and know who you are. Get to know who you are. Come back. You're out. You're gone. You're just traveling, just trying to. I don't know. I don't even know what it is that you're trying. It's just not there. That emptiness keeps coming through. I mean, I can go on with all of this. There's so much to say, but nothing that will be heard. And that's how it feels for me at this moment. I'm not going to be much of assistance to you. Thank you.
And just and if some of you need more in-depth guidance, or you want to know more about the process, book a session with me. An hour session for the chat, for the talk and the guidance. It's only $30 Australian for 1 hour session.
Where are you located, Loretta? Is that UK? That Pennsylvania. Bring yourself back to you. Find yourself again. Fill that empty space. It's in your heart. And it's not going to be filled by going out there or trying to do something else. Yeah, and Pennsylvania, I got it. USA. Yeah. Dig deep within. Find yourself. That's all I can say.
Otherwise, we just end up going through the motions.
I know it's heavy. I know that there's a sadness there. I know that I can say to you, you're a beautiful light being. I can be all this fluffy, stuffy, but there are others who can do that for you if you want them to tell you what you want to hear. I'm not going to do that. I know it's heavy. It's what I feel, and that's how I express it. Yes, you are. I know. That's the emptiness that you're feeling inside, trying to fill it externally, trying to find something external that's going to satisfy you and fill that emptiness within you.
As I say, Loretta, if I can, sometimes they'll go over time, but if you get started, we can have a look and get you a program if you need some assistance. We'll just start pushing you in the right direction. But I will be making you work for it. But that's the whole point.
Hi, Chiquita.
There you go, Chiquita. Am I being too serious, Chiquita? Is it? You got 100,000 apps open on your phone?
Facebook has done some alterations again. Loretta, Friday nights on my page. Every Friday, 8:30, Australia time, Melbourne time. Join in, ask questions.
It was a great show last night. If you didn't see last night's show, Healing with Stathi, it was great discussion. Makes up. Look. Makes us or make it up? Come on. Oh, God. See, Rose. Next month, I'm 49.
I'm younger than all of you.
Well, yeah, I know, but you've just got the coffee face. Too much coffee, man. It's just
No, not enough coffee, man. I haven't.
Not enough coffee
Look, I'm only.
face.
It's almost 2, and I'm only having my 3rd cup. I should have at least been by my 5th by now.
Um,
Yeah, look, it's because I was drinking tea once upon a time, and that tea aged me. So I'm only 21 years old, believe it or not.
oh,
So don't
snap.
drink
Take
tea,
that.
people.
Take that. And this is me. You're such a sweetheart, Chiquita. How's your pouch going?
Dashanokyo patano ichi no tomusionat. Akyoke anata unak alomanatinas ishamon. Ichata unok ushi umas. Let's shift the energy again. Dao. Do we want to try the card? Or the number, I should say.
Yeah, I was already thinking of that.
And there you go. We're in tune again.
And C Rose bought a pouch. People, they are powerful. They are powerful tools. Beyond expectation.
Okay, for those who have not had a reading yet, pick a number between 50 and 70, and we'll give you an extended reading.
Unless someone donates, so should this be the last reading of the day?
Unless somebody donates, we can do this as the last reading for the day. I've got nowhere to be, so I'm happy to do what I'm doing. I'll be doing the same.
Okay. Well, in that case, let me just go to the loot. Do
Yeah,
my thing,
go to loot,
and I'll
make
be back.
yourself a coffee.
Brother just made a pot, big pot.
Oh, perfect. So I'm not in a hurry. Cindy, you're fine. Keep going, people. Didn't get it the first time. Go focus on me. I've got the number in my head. Only if you have not had a reading. Oh, and we have a winner. We have a winner, people. You stop the numbers now. Kathleen is our winner. And number 68 it was. It is. Okay, Kathleen, since we're waiting for Brooke and he's going to little boy's room and making himself a coffee, I'll get you to bring your focus to your heart chakra. And from there, I want you to take it to your throat chakra. So focus on these 2 points, heart chakra and throat chakra, green and blue. Bring your focus to the back of your neck, Kathleen. Tell me when you feel, does it feel like there's a hand on the back of your neck? It seems like something's holding back of your neck. Slight pressure. Thank you. Okay, just keep your focus to the back of your neck for a moment. Okay, Kathleen, with your eyes closed, what I'd like you to do is, I don't want you to do this, I want you to visualize doing this though. I want you to visualize with your hand going to the back, and though you're grabbing someone's wrist and pulling them away, and you should feel a tug in the back of your neck. So do that now. Let me know when you've done it, please. Now, it's the tugging I want you to really feel more than anything else. You want to pull yourself backwards a little bit as well, but don't follow that. Just pull it away. Okay, let me know when you've done that. Okay, what I'd like you to do is bring your chin to your chest. And when you do that, take a deep breath. And to my count, I'll let you know when to release it. So bring your chin to your chest. Take a deep breath, holding it down. Bring your shoulders back. Slowly bring your head straight and release. Yeah, you should feel your chest being, well, you want to push your chest forward. It feels like from the inside, it's pushing out. Okay, now bring your focus to your sacral, please. Visualize orange. Just picture orange, bright orange. Look at orange, visualize it. Grab an orange if you have to. It's orange. Is there something you want to be doing that you're not doing, or something's preventing you from doing it? Feels like there's a block. There's something you want to do, but you're not doing it. Something's preventing you from doing it. Someone's preventing you from doing it? Bring you. Okay. Just answer a yes or no on this one. Are you restricted of doing or following anything I tell you to do at this moment? Can you do anything that I ask you to do at this moment, or are you restricted around you? A yes to restricted, a no to not restricted. Because I'm feeling hesitancy. Okay, good. Bring your focus to your solar plexus. You start feeling in the back of your neck now a niche or a tingling, more of a niche, I suppose. Catherine, it feels like you're not making enough time for yourself to do what you want to do, and it feels like you're using a lot of excuses well, there's always something that's stopping you from taking that next step where you want to go or what you want to do. Again, old states they're excuses, but those excuses are what they are. Um, you have well, you can offer, but you're choosing not to. So that's something you're doing for yourself. You're preventing yourself from expressing yourself clearly. Um, you're allowing you are allowing yourself to be controlled, manipulated, if you like. Others are using excuses, which yeah, you might go in the system, which is great, but you're not really helping yourself out when doing that for others, and especially when you don't want to, and you're doing it because you feel obligated or obliged to do it. Feels like an obligation more than anything else. Um, that is, yeah, the word karmic is popping in, so I don't really like using it, but I'll use it just for the association. It is karmic. It is something that you're paying off. It's the paying off of a debt. And it's not a debt money-wise in itself, but it is something that you're clearing up. Yes. Um, you're going to have to make some harsh decisions for yourself to continue the way that you're going, or put your foot down and say enough, time for me. When you do that, when you decide to take that time out for yourself, when you choose to make that decision that is right for you, you're going to let go, and you're going to have to let go of all of the stuff that's behind you. It doesn't matter what it is. You're going to annoy a lot, and many will be annoyed by the decisions you make for yourself. But you're the one that's preventing yourself from doing that at this moment. You just need to make those right choices. When you make those choices, you'll notice that your neck will start to clear up a lot better as well. Your throat will open up a lot clearer as well, and you'll be speaking what you know to be true, not what others want you to be true. But you've made that choice at this moment to pay out that debt. How long is that? So that is going to be for as long as you choose it is. In other words, it's in your hands to decide what is right for you. No one else's. I hope that's assisted. Bye, Chiquita. Sleep well. I think you're muted, Brooke.
That's okay. Acceptance, Kathleen. Acceptance. And it feels like all your acceptance at the moment is focused on not what it should be. It's like there's that hesitancy where you've got things worked out. This is how they are, and that's it. And it's almost like end of story. Okay, there needs to be room. It feels like there's no room. There's no room for other stuff. There's no room for this. There's no room for that. But you're seeking. You're looking and you're seeking. You're seeking for change. Do you desire change? You want change. But at the moment, regardless, no matter how circumstances line up, to the real change, the real possibility of change, you're closed off. And that starts with choice. The Heart Guardian. First card I've got for you. Inverted. Love yourself and let yourself be loved. There needs to be self-love. You need to make this choice for you. You need to love yourself for you, for your own sake. Your heart is screaming out. Your inner child, internally. And you've shut yourself off to yourself. Your desires, what you want, your pull to get there is closed off by your heart. Not being able. And there's part of you inside that wants to change, and you want to change, and you want to go through these changes. You want things to change, but you're like, no, this is the way it is. And you want the change to line up with how you are at the moment, not the other way around. It's like you've blocked yourself off from possibilities. You've blocked yourself off from love. You've blocked yourself off from everything. And just like, when a circumstance is going to line up, and the universe is saying, look, you've closed the door to me. You've closed the door. And your spirit deep down inside, it's knocking and knocking. It's knocking on the door. Day after day, it's knocking on the door. It's not getting an answer. Occasionally, you might go, open the door and go, what do you want? No, I haven't got time. Boom. But you've accepted the way things are. And now you've made that your reality. Without room for love for yourself. Desires. They're not important. Because I've closed myself off to love. What reality do you want to accept, Kathleen? Do you want more? Then you're going to have to let go of the need. You're going to have to let go of the need when your heart comes knocking on your door. You're going to have to open that door and invite it in for a conversation and a cup of tea. And have that conversation with yourself. Okay? But your inner self, your heart, your soul is waiting for you to invite it in and have that conversation. But you haven't got time because that's the way it is. Who told you? Who's the one telling you that you haven't got time to love yourself? Because I've just got inner self screaming out. Your heart knocking on the door. Knock, knock. Let me in, let me in, let me in. Sorry, I'm busy. Close the door. This is going to continue. This is going to continue until you open that door and go, come in. We need to have that conversation. So it starts with you having that conversation, Kathleen. With your inner self, your inner child, whatever you want to call it. It needs to be loved. It needs to be nurtured. But that's the conversation. How many cards do you want me to pull? Because until you have that conversation with yourself, the universe is like, it's tired. Because that door, that heart has a lock on it, and you're the only one with the key. And you're looking everywhere for the key is in your hand. How long are you going to walk around going, no, this is the wrong key. This is the wrong key. Let's go and, has anyone got any keys that I can try? Show me another key. I haven't got the key to my door to unlock my heart. You've got that key all the time. You've always had that key. Don't be scared to use it. Be scared of not using it. It's time for you to feel, to get out of your head, because at the moment, it's all trying to work everything out in your head, everything out in your head. This, that, if that would happen, this could happen. No. Unlock your heart and open your heart and start healing your heart. Everything else I tell you can't come in until you do that. And what point must you get before you have that realization for yourself? That's all you have to do. Is love yourself enough to start the healing process. Okay. This gift of life has been given to you. But you're shutting it down. You're shutting down your potential. You're scared of change. Why? Well, it's the unknown. For the moment, I've got honor Gaia, honor the earth. Are you honoring yourself? Are you honoring your existence? Are you honoring yourself? Okay. Got to start honoring yourself. You got to start loving yourself. You got to have that conversation with yourself. You got to open your heart to yourself. Okay, because everything else is just superficial stuff until we get that right. Okay, start loving yourself and start brushing off yourself. That's all there is. That's where it starts. That's where it ends. Your last card is surrender to inner peace. Cultivate the inner peace on a daily basis in a quiet meditative moment. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibe too, and your life will flow more easily. Okay? But on an energetic level, you're just this one big resistance capacitor. In your heart's acting as a big resistance capacitor, and okay. I hope that's helped you. Positivity, Kathleen, is when we start loving ourselves, things only get better. I can't go back to the old ways, Kathleen. The old ways of thinking, the old ways of doing things. Never again. I don't want that life again.
You have choices to make, Kathleen. I'm glad we can help.
Hammer time, eh?
Just words. Can't touch this. I might sing. Scare everybody else.
I don't know.
You know, when I was younger, I used to have a huge following. I was, look, this is younger years ago. Okay, so don't look at me now. No, don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I was at the shopping center, and I was being chased by all these girls.
Yep.
I thought I was George Michael, and they were calling out, "Oh, it's George Michael." George Michael was in at the time. I was actually proud to be a stand-in for George Michael at the time. So I had all these followers following me around, all these little girlies screaming out, "George Michael, George Michael."
Yeah, man, that's about your time, the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah, it was my time.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I did
I
have
was
the same hairdo. I had the tips in their hair. And
oh, that was in then.
I've always had long hair.
I was started muffin in my late teen years, early 20s, man.
Yeah, you had the blonde hair.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was more like a Sebastian Bach. You with a,
Good old days.
had the long heavy metal head. Yeah. Cowboy boots, tattoos, chains around the bloody boots, ripped jeans.
Yeah, been there.
Yeah, the good years. Okay. Well, people, should we call it Stathi, or Stathi's gone weird? Okay, that's gone weird.
Yeah, it just went weird. No idea what just happened.
Yep. Should we do runouts or?
Yeah, why not? Let's do a run out. You're doing the run out, so I don't
Or should we just do one more?
who
has not had a
man.
reading? Who has not had a reading here today?
No, I still got coffee. I can get more coffee. I can get more coffee as well. So, Mila, you're going to come on live.
You're going to come
reading on you and do you live
on the Monday show. Yeah, get the whole hog.
And come on now.
Are you prepared to come on, Mila?
Little me. Oh, perfect then. Birthday gift then.
I sent you the link, Mila. Okay.
Okay, we're doing Leona. Okay, I'll get some.
What are you holding on to, Leona? It feels like there's something you're holding on to. There's something that hasn't worked in the past for you. Old stuff. What are you not saying? Feels like you're not speaking up. You're hiding. Yeah. Trust. Trust has been broken. This is blocking you all over the place. Because I'm feeling you closed off at the moment. I'm feeling whatever's happened in the past has closed you off. So, long story short is You're going to push through. Okay, I can go on about healing the past, but at the moment, it's like I'm feeling that, like everything else, it's time to make that choice and stand in your power. Okay, because I've got Father Sky, trust in the unknown, that's inverted. Expand your universe, that's inverted. It's like there's a deep yearning for, as a Zoe, we've all got that pull to lead us back to source, or lead us on the creative things, lead us to understand ourselves. But it's taking those steps, it's shaking ourselves. You know, sometimes when we go through hell, we can stay down in the bottom. It's like you're down in the bottom of a hole, curled up in a ball. Right? And the universe will put a hand out to you, but it's not going to pick you up off the bottom of the hole. It'll extend a hand, but you have to stand up and grab that hand if you want assistance. Okay? But most of the time, a lot of us, we curl ourselves up in that ball down the bottom of a hole, and we're waiting for someone to come and dig out the hole, so it's no longer a hole, so we can walk out. Because that's how we feel. But at the moment, we got to stand up. We got to dust ourselves off and go, okay, you know, how long must we continue? How long do things have to keep going before we go enough? Okay, because I know there's stuff that needs healing, and stuff that you need to work through, and stuff that you need to deal with. Okay, but this is about you taking the first step. Okay, and then doing what needs to be done, and this will lead to other stuff, which will lead you down the healing path, and all that. That's all good. It's all part of the process. But at the moment, expand your universe. I've got the high priest going, intend and create, intend and do. Make the intention to expand. Time to rise is right there on your main pole. Time to rise, time to shine, time to light up. But intention, and then create. Intention, put the intention out there, and then do. It's time to do. Okay, because we want the confidence. You know, we want the confidence in the magic. We want the confidence in that change. We want the confidence that it's all going to work, but that doesn't come until it starts working, till we start doing. It doesn't work the other way around. Okay, so it's time for you to make that choice right now and go, look, it's time to rise. It's time to change. It's time to go, yep, I'm going to do this. Fuck that old shit holding me back. Stuff that. I'm going to do some stuff. Okay, because this is why it's expanded the universe. This is why it's inverted, because I got the wise one here. This is inverted too. The wise one, grow within your current situation. You're not relying on your knowing to go past. We don't want to look at ourselves sometimes because it's confronting. It's hard to get in contact with our emotions and go, oh my God, yes, that triggers me. I've got an issue there. Okay, but this is the wise one, grow within the currents. This is where we see the patterns. This is the self-mastery, and we see the patterns, the choices, the wrong choices that we make. Well, there are no right and wrong choices. There's just choices. But to see how we can make better choices. There's always something to learn from every situation. Utilize that. The universe is throwing us all this stuff. And if we don't learn, like you hear those people, every husband, I've been married 5 times and every husband's beaten me. I'm just no good at picking. No, you never let. You keep picking guys like that because you never learn. You never learn. You never learn to see the red flags. You never learn to stand up for yourself and walk away. And this is what it comes down to, is learning for ourselves. Because I got your main action card. I got transformation, unveil gifts, shapeshifter. Boom. It's inverted. Why is it inverted? Because until you intend to create and expand that universe and start learning from current things, That's what is the transformation. People think gifts or some big activation is going to transform us. No. Some of that stuff can assist. It's when we make the choice to be that transformation, to be that driving point, to clear ourselves, to get in contact with our heart, to know ourselves. That's the transformation. And it will manifest everywhere. The people just want the manifestation, but they don't want to be the manifestation. They want circumstances to manifest it. Don't wait for circumstances to be the manifester. You're the manifester. It's your reality. Okay? Because moving forward, I've got time. Yeah. Direction guardian. Time to move in a new direction. You need to get things working. Absolutely. Absolutely. Make that choice. Make that call. Look. See, look, there's some negativity around yourself. Like I got here, name that thing. It's inverted. Name that thing. That which is funny because it's coming in a new direction. I've got trust in the science. Trust in the sciences. When we've got no, when you look at someone else and go, oh look, yeah, but if you did that and did that, it would work out. But we don't heed to that information ourselves. Why? Because we got attachment. That seems too hard. Can't be bothered doing that. Like when you see your friend and he's got a new boyfriend. And the guy's a dick, and you just got a bad feeling about him. And they're like, "Oh no, he's just he's okay." And but you're like, "Man, you because you got no attachment to it, you can see it straight out. You can see the flags everywhere." Okay, so you need to look at things from a third-person perspective because you know what changes you need to make. Okay, you got to listen to your own advice. You listen to your own wisdom. Okay. And understand that this is a process. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a continual growth. But it's happening. Because, some of it doesn't look... Here, I got this... Name the thing. It's inverted. This card is a brilliant card. Because what it says is... People go, oh, no, I'm just the way I am. I'm just like that. But there's little things that we do, like a stone in a pond, that has a ripple effect across our whole lives and our whole process. And it has enormous effect. To us, it seems not even worth worrying about. Seek those patterns. Do the work. Understand yourself. And then you'll transform. Then you open up into a whole new world of possibilities. Whole new world of possibilities. It's all there for you. Time to dust yourself off and go, yep. Let's go for broke, And it is so worth it. It is so worth it. The joy, the happiness, the coffee. Your last card is surrender to divine timing. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough, according to your ego, be patient and trust the universe will flow. Okay? We're going to flow with the energy. We can't force it. We can do what we can on our end to assist. And the universe will do it at its end to assist. Okay? Hope that's helped you, Leona.
Leona, do you have a lot of pressure in your head? You have a headache? You have nausea? You get a lot of nausea, a lot of headaches? Do you have by chance, do you have an inner ear infection? Or do you have pressure around your left to right ear? I'm not even sure which direction to go on this one. A lot of pressure towards the ear area. I'm feeling it a lot in this area here. Yeah, I want to say it's your left side, but again, there's confusements within you at this moment, not certain which direction to look at things. But there's pain around this section here. Definitely. Okay. Do you right now feel a swelling in your throat? Not as in swelling, as in stuck for words is probably a better way to put it. An uncertainty of expression of self. Uh, you're holding on to something which it seems as though you want to change something that has occurred. You can't do that. That's not possible. Okay. You cannot change what has occurred, and something that might assist you at this moment is to acknowledge and accept that everything happens for a reason, and that which has happened exactly as it was supposed to happen. Now, there's a lesson in there for you, but something that you can see. It's an awareness you actually have, but you're denying that awareness for some reason. That's self-doubt more than anything else. Um, a lot of you, there is emotional. There's a lot of emotions that you're holding on to. You're trying to be strong, and there's an imbalance. Now, the imbalance itself, which I'm picking, is that there's more of a feminine energy that um, you can be working more with the feminine energy, but you need to balance your masculine within as well. It's two parts of you. There's the protector of yourself, which is your masculine, and there's the nurturer of yourself, which is your feminine. They're out of balance. They're not working together. Um, you open yourself up, but you're not protecting yourself. So you're exposing yourself too much without that protection. You can work with both of them by exposing yourself, but always having that protection around you. Your heart chakra is swollen, and there's grief or pain or hurt, whatever that might be, but it's in your heart chakra. It seems as though you cannot swallow what has occurred. You're not swallowing it, or there's something there that you're not accepting, and that's gonna, until you can accept it, it's going to hold you back. But you have this, you do have an ability to move forward from it. For some reason, you're choosing not to go the direction that you know is the right direction for you. You've actually made a choice for yourself, but you've closed yourself off from it. Um, it feels like you put yourself in a little room and you're just saying, no more, I don't want any more. That's going to be a downfall to you. Lift your head up, look straight ahead, and go straight for it, whatever it is. Start walking again, start going out again, start doing what is right for you. That's which has happened. You can allow it to happen again, or you can say no. Now, I decide now how I want things to unfold for me. I'll make the choices that are right for me. I will do everything that is right. And if someone doesn't like it, that's not your issue, that's their issue. Speak your truth. Very important. You start using your throat chakra. As you speak your truth, speak it with honesty as well. Not only just honesty, but speak it knowing that you're doing this for yourself and not for anyone else. You're speaking your truth. It doesn't matter what that is. If someone doesn't like it, again, tough. It's not about them, it's about you. Um, focus on your heart chakra and do some healing work on yourself. Take time out for yourself. relax. Sit down, have a glass of wine if you drink wine. Take a bath, do some nurturing for yourself, but don't ignore the masculine. The masculine likes to be productive as well. Work on those two aspects of it. Balance yourself, bring your left and right together. You'll notice that when you start doing that, speaking your truth, a lot more will be clearer, and also accepting what has occurred. Don't deny it. It's not about saying it shouldn't have happened this way, it should have happened this way, or trying to change the way it happened. It happened. And all of that is exactly how it's supposed to be. You've got more than just a potential within you. You have insight as well. You see things a little bit clearer than most, and trust that that's what you see. You see it from inside, and that is important for you at this moment. Trust your instinct. It's not going to let you down. Now, headache, I feel that you can do something about the headaches or the nausea, but I think the nausea is more of the energetic aspect of you at this moment, just feeling down. Also feel that there's a lot that's going on with you, which is kept for yourself as well at this moment. It's not to be spoken openly. When you open up yourself again, the connections that will assist you will come. But at this moment, because you're a bit closed off, a little bit more than just a bit, but you are closed off. As you open yourself up, the connections that you want to make and the connections that will guide you through a lot of things will assist you. They're there. They're just waiting for you. It is energetically. As your energy increases, that energy will resonate with others as well that are at your energy. At this moment, your energy is keeping away that which is around you to assist you as well. I hope that's assisted. The rest of it is very private, and I do feel there's a lot there which for yourself, you can work on yourself as well. You are capable of doing these things, and don't doubt yourself. Be truthful to yourself. Most importantly, be truthful to yourself. I hope that's assisted. I think you're on mute, mate.
I haven't said anything.
It's quiet. I can't hear you breathing.
Yeah, it was.
I can now.
Can now?
No, I could hear you before. You're welcome, Leanna.
Okay. And at last, we got to do a reading now, people, and we have Stathi and I have a show on Mondays called More Than a Reading Show, which is different to a normal reading show because you have to come on the show. And this is how it goes. Oops, overlay.
Hello.
Hello, Mila.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Mila.
Good. My battery's going to die though, so I won't be able to stay long.
Your battery's gonna die.
It's only 20% on.
You'll be fine.
Sorry.
Don't apologize. Where's my coffee?
Inside.
I'm sorry, I drunk it. And again.
Okay. Brooke, you start with Mila. Mila, bring your focus to your heart chakra.
Don't look so serious.
I'm not.
You are.
Okay.
I'm not.
I'll pull your first card. I guarantee will be a happy card.
Really doubt it.
Dear God, there's a happy card. Structure. To me, I've pulled I've only pulled one card. Which is funny because the last card is from the surrender deck and this is from another deck. And it starts with surrender. Okay. Part of coming to terms with our growth, and this first card says surrender to the flow. Our intuition, our instincts. We're all energy and we ride that energy wave.
Yeah.
And usually when things aren't going to plan, we think they're not going to plan. They actually are going to plan in the bigger picture. Okay. And at the moment, it's like we were, the quickest way to get the most out of life, to get the furthest in life, is to ride that energy wave. But what happens is it's like we're surfing and we're on a surfboard and we're like, but I want to go that direction. And we point the surfboard in that direction and we come off the wave because we're not flowing with the energy of the wave.
Yeah.
Okay, this is for our intuition, and this is how our intuition works. Is when it's not, sometimes we have to step out in that unknown and that fear of the unknown, and we have to deviate from. And sometimes we're going to do that at work, and that's scary. Sometimes we're going to do it. We've made stuff that we're going to for the day, and we're going to do things this way. And sometimes intuition will go, "Hey, do this today." But the more we align with that intuition, that inner guidance, that inner compass, and get up. But my head said I have to do this and do that and do this. Oh, but I promised that person. Sometimes you're just going to ring up and go, "No, look, something's come up." Boom.
That's true.
Okay. But at the moment for you, it's surrendering to that flow and just being more flexible and and less rigid. Because we want that intuition. It's like, you hear these people tell these amazing stories. Okay. They surrender to the flow. And their intuition will test you. Your inner compass will test it. Well, it's the way it works. It's not going to do everything when it's convenient for you. Ask you to do stuff. Your intuition's going to tell you what you need. Not when it's convenient.
Yeah.
Not when it lines up with your circumstances. And this seems to be what's on the plate for you at the moment, is surrendering to that flow, which is a hard one. It's a hard lesson. Most people don't ever learn it. But there are muggles. There are muggles. There are people that are muggles that are not spiritual at all, but they've learned to surrender to that flow, and they've learned to follow that intuition, and they have amazing lives. Define amazing. But things seem to work out for them.
Yeah.
So at the moment, it's letting go. And we can't do this when we're inside our head. Grounding, 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 present in the moment. We clear our mind, we hear our intuition, and then we go back into our head and say, hell no, intuition.
Yeah, I know.
That doesn't work with all my plans. We do it all the time.
It's true.
We do it all the time. But know your power. This is where the power comes from. This is where the flow comes from. This is how we surrender to the universe. By making the choice to go, hey. It usually starts with, oh, God, crap. Really? Intuition? But if we keep ignoring it, it'll become a quieter and quieter and quieter voice in our head.
Yeah.
And our internal compass, our intuition, our instincts, they're the basis tools for everything. Change is inevitable, but this is inverted. Stop trying to force the change. Stop trying to rule the change. Stop trying to say, hey, change. Where are you, change? Because we can't have that until we let go and we go into the flow. That's all we've got. It just comes back to the basics. See, look, I got a new day dawns, inverted under change. Under change is inevitable. Let the change happening, and then go to that place. It'll all happen, and it'll all start falling into place. But it all goes back to that basic of the intuition. You'll hear it. You'll make other plans, and then something will keep popping to your head. Maybe I should be doing this.
Yeah, very often.
You've put that off long enough. Do that today. Or when you're driving, turn down here. I followed my intuition one day to a dead-end street, and I'm like, really, intuition? I was trying to cut through the traffic lights, and you led me down here. Then I had a big side and turn over, and there was hard refuge. Someone had a lawnmower they were throwing out. A friend was looking for a lawnmower. I'm like, okay, that's why you led me down here, intuition. You led me to the lawnmower for my friend. So I picked it up and put it in my boot.
Oh.
But I was looking. Me, my head, wanted to cut through the traffic lights. Intuition said, go down here. I went to a dead end. I was like, thanks, intuition. But really it was, thank you, intuition.
Yeah, that's true.
How do you want to look at it? How do you want to focus it? People want to train their intuition. They want to surrender to the flow, but only if it's not a convenience. Okay, if it doesn't convenience me, I've got 5 minutes. That's not how it works. But we keep expecting, we keep pulling it into that field. We keep pulling into that area to work. And then we're like, universe, how I want to grow, I want to flow. And the universe is like, this is good. Sending all this stuff. I'm telling you all this stuff. Our internal compass is teaching us all the time. But we tune it out. This is where you're at the moment. It comes to not tuning it out. Okay?
Yeah.
Because we work so hard to get things under wraps, under control. Trying to work where we want to. We've got goals, we've got dreams, we've got stuff that we want to achieve, we've got stuff that we need, that we're responsible for. Okay? The grasping it's too tight. I've got to know your fears. This is why we dig deep. This is looking at ourselves and looking at our walk and okay, what are my fears? The fears are is the negative manifestations or the limitations that we place on ourselves. People are like, when's this coming? When's that coming? When you stop, when you face your fears and stop putting limitations on yourself. And that's when you step into your true power. Okay. So more things to do with self-care and nourishing that soul and nourishing that which you hope to achieve.
Yep.
Okay. Distractions, busy. I mean, life's hard. It's busy. You know what I mean? You're a single mum. It's not. There's a lot of stuff. Yeah. But we can always streamline. There's always somewhere to streamline. There's the people who want to go, I don't have the time. It's like, no, you don't want to make the sacrifice.
Yeah.
This is what we tell ourselves. I haven't got time. I've got 3 kids. It's like, you want to watch Netflix. Have you ever thought about help streamline your kids or help working on some of their issues that can free up some time, getting some organization?
Yeah.
But people, we don't want to go external to blame, because there's always something we can do. So people go, well, I haven't got time to nourish my soul. Okay, well, to nourish your soul, we might have to look at taking steps and brainstorming to free up time. So then we've got that time to nourish our soul. People just want the fix now. Boom. And sometimes it takes steps.
Yeah.
Okay. But your intuition will guide you. Your intuition will lead you there. Okay. And then you can become the shapeshifter. Become the shapeshifter. Transform, unveil, and go to a whole new level. Everyone can.
Yeah.
But we have to make that choice. Okay, but at the moment, it's going to take a lot of courage. This card is the fear. Do not fear the unknown. That's inverted.
Yeah, that's what's been happening.
And we've got to shake it up because we spend our whole lives, our whole structure, our whole human makeup is we try to create comfort zones. Why do you think they put fear and bullshit on the news every day? That's to keep us, okay, I've got to get comfortable. I've got to get organized. I've got to defend myself. It's deliberate. We've got to move away from that. You've got to move away from that. It's a program. The only way to get rid of the programs is to come into the present.
That's true.
Okay. Your last card is surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend some time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and ecstasy that is there. The calm. No electromagnetic fields. And nature is just the best place to become present.
Yeah.
And that's what it all is for you, is present and being present. Okay, I hope this helped you.
Yeah, it has. Thank you, Brooke.
You're welcome.
For my battery goes.
Your battery goes, your battery goes. Okay. Miller. Apples.
Can't help himself.
Well, I got no coffee. There is, it's on its way. Don't expect it to be what you expected it to be, though. Now, you're a healer, but for some reason you're not bringing that to the surface. You're an old healer, an old soul. You've been around a long time. You've seen things and you've done things, but you're not bringing it to the surface today. You're hesitant for your own reasons, but you are still hesitant. You have a lot to offer, but you're waiting for something, confirmation maybe. It feels like a confirmation, but you're waiting and you're using excuses as well.
Yeah.
The potential is all there for you. It's not even a potential. It's you. You're your own. You're your own. You are your own problem.
Yes.
You do care, and you've got this caring energy, but it's the healing energy that's all around you. You are, again, old soul. You go back a long time. You have done this over and over and over again, but this time something has. Well, that's something, I know what it is, but we'll get to that at a different stage. There's something is always there to prevent you from doing what you want to do. Things are coming your way that are going to make it a lot easier for you to do what you can do, and you know it's in you. You actually have it. It sits right at your heart constantly. You're a caring person, and you always care for people. You're always trying to do whatever you can to assist somebody, and it doesn't matter who that somebody is. Your focus, though, is you are easily distracted with
Yes.
those that you care for. Which is nice, it is nice, but it doesn't really assist you. Learn to learn the old ways that you already know. Just remember them. Really, it's not really learning. You just need to remember yourself. Accept that you have all this within you. You know how to do the cutting away from individuals. Learn to remember how to cut your cords. I have to change my word with you. Remember how to cut those cords when you're with somebody. Do what it is that you do. Once they're not in your presence at all, cut those cords from them. You're not removing them. They're just that moment. You don't need them. That's going to assist you to be present. You're very grounded. You're of the earth. You are an earth person. The earth is your home. It has been a home for a very, very long time. You care a lot for it. It is out of your hands now. You will do what you're required to do, and you'll keep your focus on the earth, but it is out of your hands. Others are taking care of that at this moment. You do no longer require to focus there. Focus on yourself and your surroundings. The time is coming where you shall be called. You will heed that call. It is coming. You know it's there. You can feel it. But first must let go of the way that you have learnt in this life. This life no longer is going to serve you. Let it all go. It's behind you. You can hold on to it or can let it go and just keep yourself weighted down. But there's too much light, and there's a lot of lightness on you as well. But you're always aiming to, as Brooke mentioned, you're always coming back in here.
Yeah.
Okay, you're always coming back in here. Am I doing it right? Am I not doing it right? You're doing it right. You are doing it right. So you're doing it exactly as you're supposed to be doing it. Just don't question yourself. Don't overthink it. Do it. Know it's done. Once it's done, that's exactly how it's supposed to be done. Focus on your sacral. Your sacral needs some work at this point in time, and that's the only area that I'm really picking up on. Now, you go around like this, that's because many reasons, but we won't go to those reasons at this moment. Sit upright. Always sit upright. When you're sitting down, sit upright. Put your shoulders back, chest out, stomach in. Be the soldier that you are. You are a soldier. You have been a soldier plenty of times. You know how to do that. You have the connection to your homeland as well. Don't forget that connection. Don't forget the lessons there. Now, before Brooke finished, what came to me was, have you heard of the Celestine prophecy?
No.
Okay. It is in movie. It is books. There is a few books out of it, but there is a movie which is, it's not exactly like the books. The books, there's about 12 different books, 10 books, 12 books or something like that. But there is a movie called the Celestine prophecy. It is advisable to watch that, or if you can read the books, but watch the movie. There is, it's an interesting, now, whether I want to take that as a fact or a documentary or fantasy is irrelevant to me. It has a lot of lessons in there. Something which I feel that you will resonate with. And will assist you to clear certain things up within yourself. And it does come from a particular area that you'll find that you have an association to as well. Keep yourself grounded, but at the same time, your base chakra is nice, healthy, and active. So you are grounded. You're very present, but you're, again, when you lose yourself, you're
I'm everywhere.
you're there, you're everywhere. But that, again, you know, so the thing is that you're actually aware of it as well, though. And that's where your grounding comes into it, is because you are aware of all of this. Healing wise, look, take time for yourself. It is important that you start to clear yourself up. Just be positive with yourself and don't stop kicking yourself, because you do that too much. You don't require that anymore. You've done all that kicking. You brought yourself to this point here, confident enough to be the person that you have become. Trust your instincts. Intuition. You do have intuition, but now listen to the word and understand what the word means. It is a tuition from within. Inwards educated. You have an education that comes from deep within, from the old times. Remember it. Trust that you have it. It is not something that you require to think too much about. Allow it to instinctively present itself. Your visualization, don't focus too much on what you're visualizing. It will not assist you at this point of time. Keep your eyes open more than they are closed. Do not look at what you're seeing within. Look at what you're seeing in front of you. because that which is in front of you is exactly what you will be working with and dealing with. That's what's coming for you. It's been around you. And do not forget that which you've been waiting to make things a little bit easier for you is there. It's coming, but not what you expected.
Okay.
But it is positive.
Mhm.
Now, look, you're pretty open and pretty honest with yourself anyway, but still, as I will say, anyone, your throat chakra can do with some clearing. Again, stop
Yeah.
holding back. You know, if you're going to annoy somebody, knowing that you're not aiming to annoy them, doesn't matter. Annoy them. Speak it. Speak it. Don't hold it back. It doesn't benefit you at all by holding in anything. Don't think it. Don't just speak it, get it out, and whatever the result is for the other, it's none of your business. Your business is
Okay.
to be true to yourself.
Yeah.
And you'll find that all starts to balance itself out. Take time out for yourself. Very important. Keep yourself clear and keep yourself present. And I hope that's assisted you, and it's lovely to speak to you.
Thank you, Stathi.
And that movie is on YouTube, and I just sent it through
Yeah, so
to you on
so it
Messenger.
come in.
Yeah. Looks cool. I might watch it.
I'll watch it today.
When you get a
For my
chance,
daughter.
watch it. Look,
Yeah.
You sure?
Celestine Prophecy, there's a few of those which are along the same lines, and there's that one, but the Celestine Prophecy, look, when you watch it, let's have a chat.
Okay.
I'll leave it with that one. Thank you.
Or I can send you a link for the new Buzz Lightyear movie. That was cool.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well,
And the Secrets of Dumbledore. What a movie.
I don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go there.
No.
Oh, and the Rise of Gru, the new Minions movie. Oh, was it? Despicable Me,
No,
The Rise of
thanks.
Gru.
No minions.
Oh man.
Oh, soul
That's
suckers,
right.
come on. You know, the minions represent the people. They just don't know what they're doing. They're always doing things and not sure. Anyway, I won't go.
That's right.
Well, thank you,
Alright, guys.
Mila. Okay, bye.
Thank you, Mila.
Bye.
Well, Shelley, we're just about to wrap it up. We've been on for 3 hours, and by the time I stretch it out, will be 3 hours and 25 minutes exactly now.
Now.
No, you're late, man. You were like 1 second. So you can get us next time. I'll just check before we go. No one else has donated for extended reading. No. Okay. We'll be again on a Monday night, me and Stathi, for see what we just did with Miller then, and we get you on the show. That's what we do on Monday nights at 10 p.m. It's called More Than a Reading Show. And I'll be on Sunday. Small advice. Okay. Career.
Be good to your mum. There you go. That's small advice.
Okay, look, your advice for your career is I got knowledge is power, so it's about using your innate power. But what happens is you're more worried about stuff. You're more worried about sensations, how you feel, having fun with your friends or whatever. But you're expecting everything to happen around you, but looking at other people to give you that promotion, or looking at about people having favor with that people to make you rise in your Shelley, to make you rise in your career. But the thing is it's your path to walk alone. Stop looking at other people that are holding you back. Stop looking at other people to. It's like you it's all up to other people. Oh yeah, but unless they don't like me and they promote me, or that person's spewing rumors about me and holding me down, stop worrying about everyone else. This is your path to walk alone. You have knowledge. Use that knowledge as power. Use that wisdom as power, and you'll progress in your work life. If everything's external and like, oh well, they said this about my job and I don't know if the boss likes me, and if everything's external, well, then you're not in control. But if you find out that wisdom, it's all about you and what you can create, then you take charge of your career. That was the three cards I did for your career and love. It's about having someone for you, right? It feels like it's almost, oh, I just want someone at the moment. Okay. But listen, I've got a listen card. You need to have that connection. If it's all about having someone, if it's all about just having someone, then that's where we make the wrong choices. That's when you end up with the wrong partner. Okay, but you've got to seek that connection with someone, not just, oh, they're really hot and they're good in bed. Okay, something like that. Okay, if that's a superficial level, I got connection is necessary, and this is inverted. You have to dig deeper into that connection, that friendship that will last better in a relationship. That is what lasts for you in a relationship at the moment. At the moment, you've got a choice to make. Okay, because I had the sensuality card come up. You have to go deeper. There could be people around you and you're like, yeah, I don't know about them. They could be the perfect person for you. But you're like, I don't like the way they dress. Oh, buy them some clothes. It's up to you. Is he the right one? This is what you have to ask yourself. This is what you have to know for yourself. This is what you have to find out for yourself. Because if you can't work that out, then what are you doing in a relationship? Oh, I can't tell if my partner's lying or if they're telling me the truth. Then what are you doing in a relationship with them? You don't know them well enough to work out when they're lying or telling the truth. This is about us knowing them and having the connection. We have to build that connection. And you have a choice to make at the moment in your relationship, and you're not making it. But you have to make it for yourself, Shelley. Is that connection there? Have you got that strength, that bond, that connection? Because if it's not there, but you're sitting on that fence going, oh, I don't know. You've got to make that choice. Is the connection there? Ask yourself these questions. Go within and you'll work it out. Okay. Okay, thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming today. Thank you, Stathi. Thank you, Cindy.
Thank you, Brooke. Thank you, Cindy. Band Cindy.
Band Cindy. Man, Cindy, are you a drummer? You look like a drummer. Ooh. Actually, I haven't seen it. The only picture I've seen is your shoes. And that picture when you were like 18 and sitting on the stripper's lap.
Thank you, Mila. Thank you, Julie.
Back in the day. Am I getting in trouble for that later?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, Cindy. I love Cindy. Yeah, it's not going to cut it, is it? Okay, thanks everyone for coming today. We're on Monday nights. I'll run the clips. Wait a sec. Oh, private chat. Oh God. Oh no. 37. She wasn't 18.
No.
Okay. So we only like 42 now. So that wasn't long ago.
No. Cindy's 29.
Oh.
That's it. Cindy's done. 29.
Okay, people. I'm on Sundays. Me and Stathi are on Monday nights. I'm on Thursdays. Stathi's on Fridays. I'm on Sundays, and occasionally we do a pop-up show when a production manager tells us to. She cracks the whip and goes, hey,
cracks the whip. Get to work.
You're going to live today, and I know.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, boss.
Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, I'm just
And
checking the private
Cindy's
messages.
on
Otherwise,
all
I'm in
days.
trouble.
Yeah.
That's it. Okay, so thank you, everyone. Thank you again. I will run an advert from when we're on. I've got to update some stuff anyway. But
Check the time.
check your time. Yeah.
Check the
Okay.
time. Yeah, do it at 3:33:33 and end it exactly at 3:33:33.
I'm not going to have time. I won't be able to run the adverts.
Oh no!
Okay.
You
What?
run your adverts. Run your adverts.
Okay, run the adverts.
Run it.
There you go. I'll run it. It's gone 333. I got 30.